I'm Sweet Pete.
And I'm Johnny Rodriguez, and this is Johnny, Peter, and Jimmy at the movies.
Yeah, we just saw Rise of the Guardians. It was a very interesting holiday film, I must say. In my opinion, one of the better ones. The CGI was fantastic in this movie. It was quite an adventure. See it in 3D if you can. This is one of those movies.
They have some interesting voice acting as well. Oh yeah, Hugh
the guy that played Wolverine.
Jackman.
Hugh Jackman was in this movie as the Easter Bunny, believe it or not. And then we've got Jude Law as the villain, Pitch Black, also known as the Boogeyman. It's got a very interesting cast. One thing about this movie I found interesting was that Santa was actually Russian.
So we have Santa with an accent.
We have Santa with a Russian accent, and 2 swords, and he is reindeer, and red coat and hat.
He looks ready to kick some ass.
He is, yeah. Santa does kick some butt in this movie,
so
seriously.
This sounds like the jolly and nice Santa we are.
Well, it is, but he's Russian. He has to be badass.
Yeah, so he has to drink vodka.
Well, we didn't see that in this movie. It is a kid's film.
Cool, though.
Yeah, but I like that they went with the more realistic Russian Santa, since Saint Nick was Russian, and Santa is actually the patron saint of Soviet Russia. The movie wouldn't tell you that, obviously, but I'm glad they went with that instead of going with the typical ho 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 jolly I'm going to give you presents kind of Santa. It was more realistic that way.
My opinion about the movie is pretty good. The action scenes are pretty awesome. And again, the voice acting is pretty good. The CGI is good as well. But what I like about, what I find kind of odd actually about the movie is that this is a movie that's supposed to be released as a holiday movie, like for Christmas, and it doesn't really, and especially because we have Santa Claus in the film, it didn't really felt like a Christmas movie.
The reason it wasn't a Christmas movie was because the timeline clearly said that all the events were taking place around Easter.
So it's more like an Easter movie, so why are they releasing this now?
Well, automatically any movie that has Santa in it is automatically a Christmas movie, you know. That's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, not really a Christmas movie, although it does have the Christmas spirit. We'll give it that.
Yeah, but then the Easter spirit as well.
The Easter spirit, yeah. So yeah, the good things about this movie are the action and the CGI. The plot and the characters I found to be quite one-dimensional. Especially the villain. The Boogeyman, yeah, he's just basically the guy that, according to the movie, well, they didn't really explain it, but it seemed like he was born the way he was, only having the power to give nightmares, and everybody's just like, no, you can't do that, but he's like, oh, this is the only thing I can do, I'm going to give nightmares to everybody, and they're like, no, we can't do that, kill him, you know, it's a very one-dimensional.
He was born that way.
Exactly, it's a very one-dimensional bad guy, if you look at it like that. I didn't really enjoy the bad guy that much, but I mean, the deities acted like they were supposed to. I would say the deities acted...
all the characters act like how they're supposed to.
Yeah. Tell me about the main character, Johnny. Tell me about this Jack Frost guy.
Jack Frost. Total emo.
Total emo? No, not really. I mean, he's more of an entertainer the way I see it. Like, his... Spoiler alert! His center is apparently fun, you know, which is, according to one part of the movie, causing a ginormous blizzard in 1968 that ruined everybody's Easter. Go figure. His fun is like snow days, which once again we can't relate to personally because we lived in Vegas our whole life and haven't had any snow days, you know.
Yeah, I know some snow, but I won't go there. But yeah, it's a good movie. It's entertaining. It's not a Christmas film, but still watch it because. Like, really, how many times are you going to watch a Christmas-type movie at this time of the year anyway?
If you watch one, watch this one, because it's not super in-your-face Christmassy.
Yeah, that's what I just said in my way.
In your way, yeah. One thing I thought would have made this movie better, well, actually, no, never mind. It's more of a parody thing, is that they had other deities in the Guardian, like Cthulhu and the giant spaghetti monster, Jesus and Aslan and all this other stuff. Now, that would be a good parody. Anybody that wants to parody that, do that. Put just Cthulhu and giant spaghetti monster and everybody in this Guardian. It would be the funniest thing ever. Nobody in Narnia believes in Aslan anymore. Rawr. We have to go help him.
Oh, yeah.
Why does nobody believe in... Okay, anyways. Yeah, if I would probably give this movie about a 6.5 out of 10. Great action, great CGI, one-dimensional, everything else.
And I think about the same thing, just that maybe personally I think the movie was a little, like he said, that the storyline was a little too like one-dimensional, but I also kind of felt like it was a little too long. Like it's a kind of story that could have been explained in a shorter amount of time.
And for God's sakes, give the villain a backstory. That's all I want to see.
Yes.
I want to see a
So
spin-off with
cliche.
Pitch where they actually explain why he is the way he is.
I'm bad because I'm bad. Okay,
Exactly.
so anyways, I'm Johnny Rodriguez,
I'm Sweet Pete.
and we have Johnny as the cameraman, and we're
That's
signing
Jimmy.
off.
Jimmy, not Johnny.
Jimmy.
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 Yep. So we have Jimmy as the cameraman. That was Rise of the Guardians. See you guys whenever.
And check it out.
Yeah.